and Boozy Bears. Please.
All right.
Where's the clip?
I'm over there.
Alright, so Boozy Bears, basically what it is, it's just alcoholic gummy bears. And I created it based on going to a bunch of different brunches with my friends, seeing what type of cocktails, like, and what attracts the eye. So millennials really like food and like taking pictures of their food, like not even if they're not eating it. I'm a server at a restaurant, which I'll go into more about, but the first thing when people get their food, even if they're starving, is that they take a picture, they don't take a bite. So that's very to think of. So basically just a gourmet candy boutique for grown-ups created by me. Like the alcoholic treats, exploring all the bottomless brunches, happy hours in New York City, and taste testing thousands of cocktails to find the best of the best. Each of the Boozy Bears, as you can see, I'll go into more detail. So my hypothesis were a cocktail with a variety of vibrant colors will get photographed more than one with just one flavor and one color. Then a photograph captured on Instagram consuming Boozy Bears will have more positive effect on purchase intent than a photo taken on Snapchat. Then consumers would rather buy Boozy Bears online to gift rather than in a restaurant to consume. And then garnishing a cocktail with a matching Boozy Bear will boost sales and attract more customers to buy the cocktail. So why drink it when you can eat it? So you have to be 21 and older to have the Boozy Bears because of the alcohol content. By going over the legal regulations and food regulations in New York and New Jersey, it has to be about 5%, which was kind of hard for me to calculate. But I ended up selling it in a restaurant, so I was able to use their liquor license to sell it. So I didn't have a problem with that, but that's something to look forward to if I want to package it and sell it online, for example. So they're all infused or soaked in top shelf wine, spirits, and beer, so it has all fresh alcohol and ingredients. So they're not your basic bears. Just the packaging, well, not the packaging, but basically. It's a simple, chic thing, and it's just displayed similar to jewelry. So I'm targeting like, the female millennials, and it's just a basic structure. It's very clear, you can only see that. So it's not like the basic candies at a restaurant that you're like scooping it into a plastic bag, or like the bright candy packaging that you see at CVS with like bright letters trying to attract a child. It's more clean cut and very chic and trendy. So something I came up with was the Park Pack, which I'll be talking about more about. And that's a partnership that I made with my restaurant that I work at. So going to that. Boozy Bears boost social media. So with the new digital and social platforms available, food is being embraced as a vehicle for self-expression and storytelling. It's apparent that millennials are willing to line up for hours to try exclusive treats and share the fact that they did so. So my restaurant's in meatpacking, and in meatpacking there's a lot of restaurants who have already set themselves aside from others by using outrageous milkshakes with a cake on top and cookies, or at Sugar Factory, for example, using dry ice and using candy to like incorporate the drink to make it more appealing to the eye, also photogenic, like for people to take pictures. So aside from posting pictures, they're also pinning new recipes and racing to check in at a new restaurant just to show the world what they're doing. So based on one picture, it's not only the person posting it that's seeing it, and not even just their friends, it's like your teachers are seeing it, you're sharing it on Facebook. So the average millennial has 5 social media accounts and spends around 1 hour and 40 minutes browsing these networks every day. So basically our generation does the marketing for you. So if you can just get one photo posted, it's gonna be seen by like thousands, hundreds, millions. So a hashtag I came up with was why drink it when you can eat it. And this is a Snapchat of the restaurant that I work at, so Boozy Bears at the Park. So that's something. And then 40% of millennials ages 21 to 24 have posted a food or drink they or someone else have on social media. So that just shows that it is being shared. Alright, so this is where I work. The park is a hip spot in the heart of meatpacking. So it has a variety of rooms. It has 5 different rooms. It has the atrium, the bedroom, the garden, the penthouse, the main room. So each of the rooms has a different type of feel, so it targets a different demographic group. So this way, I was able to have a variety of feedback from multiple people. So the park's in the stage one. So just like Boozy Bears, there's a flavor for everyone, from the tourists walking on the High Line across the street to the college sorority girls and sophisticated businessmen. So this is just the Boozy Bear breakdown. By partnering up, Boozy Bear created gummies based off the already popular specialty cocktails. So during the whole semester, I was figuring out how I would bring it into the market. So I've been talking to my alcohol and nightlife managers at my work to figure out exactly how I wanted to bring out the product. And everyone that I work with has heard about this, so they hear me complaining about this every single day, exactly what I wanted to do. So something that we came up with was using the specialty cocktails that my restaurant already has and creating a Boozy Bear next to it. So I sold it. So these are just the breakdown of the cost per each cocktail, and all the cocktails are used. The Boozy Bears are made with the exact ingredients as the cocktails, and they're soaked in them. And I'll tell you about some things that I changed within the recipes, based on the feedback that I got. So the Boozy Bear takeover at the park. So the rooms that I was talking about, for example, the atrium is a glass enclosed atrium that offers a spot in the sun for an airy backdrop for any intimate party. So just like the fireplace that warms the year round, it's the perfect place to snack up on the bonfire Boozy Bear to heat up the party. So that's just for a young intimate party, so that's just for a party. So the red room is a dark red room, so it's more for the sophisticated business affair, relaxing after a long day of work. And a Boozy Bear, so that I incorporated with it, was the old fashioned. So for each room I came up with the drink and the type of person that would be in that room, because it just shows that it's for everyone. So in the garden, for example, it has a 4,000 square foot garden with Japanese maple trees covered in twinkling lights. And it's perfect for brunch and bringing out your girlfriends, and it's a very colorful drink, so I chose the 10th Avenue Sunset Martinis. So, garnish genius. By matching up and creating Boozy Bears based on cocktails already existing, it was very easy because I was already selling to someone who wanted that cocktail, so I didn't have to do any extra selling. I was also a server, so I just brought it into my regular serving routine, so I didn't get too nervous, and I also didn't get skewed results, or because I sold it as a promotion of the restaurant, not that I was doing it, so I could hear the feedback from customers without getting an unbiased opinion. So at first, each cocktail was brought to the table with a shot glass filled with the appropriate Boozy Bear, and then I got the idea by a customer to use it as a garnish as well. So along with the garnish, you got to have a side of it as well. So that's the 10th Avenue on the left. And then the bonfire and old fashioned. And the old fashioned, I also incorporated some bourbon cherries just to get the authentic old fashioned vibe. Okay, so Boozy Bears boost sales. To calculate how many people were giving the samples, we offered a promotion bringing the cocktail cost from $15 to $13. And the only problem was it was during happy hour, so that's only from 5 to 7. So it was a limited time frame, so I wish I got to extend it throughout the whole night to see exactly how many people would have bought in it. But at the end of the night, 28 people tried Boozy Bears, gaining a total of $364. So by selling the Boozy Bears as promotion and not as my product, I was able to obtain accurate and unskewed results while tracking customer feedback and photos firsthand. Since I was a server, I didn't get to really take photos as I was selling it because I didn't want to interrupt people's dinners, but some of my coworkers got to take some photos for me. So it was helpful that I got them to sell it for me. So this is the bonfire. 6 guests tried the Boozy Bear version of the bonfire, and it's all used the same ingredients. So basically what it is, it's jalapeno tequila, fresh jalapenos, muddled cucumber, lime juice, and agave. And it was very easy to create these gummies because I already make these cocktails on a daily basis. So 4 out of the 6 guests said it was spicy. So going forward, I added more agave syrup to make it sweeter and less fresh jalapeno to take away the spiciness aspect. But in general, this cocktail has always been spicy. I tend to warn all my guests about it beforehand. So I wasn't that surprised, but it's normally people like spicy or they don't. There's never an in-between. So I tried making the edit, so hopefully when you guys try it, it won't be too spicy. The next drink is the Park Old Fashioned. So 5 out of the 9 people who had the Old Fashioned said it was a tad bit too strong, but it wasn't bad in the way that it was strong. 3 out of the 5 said that they enjoyed how strong it was. They were just kind of shocked how it absorbed the alcohol. And at first, if you look at the first recipe, we used Jack Daniels, but I changed it to Bullet Rye Bourbon so you could get that rich bourbon taste. And I used orange bitters and orange gummy bears to get that, so to incorporate that, to make it more authentic. And then this is the 10th Avenue Sunset, which was #1 customer favorite and #1 most photographed. So the 10th Ave Sunset Boozy Bear was a 12 out of 12. Not one person had something bad to say about it. And that's not only the guests, but my coworkers and my roommates as well. So the guests loved the colorful touches and how the Boozy Bears complemented the cocktail. So as you can see, it's divided by color. So this was the most, due to this popularity, I changed all the cocktail Boozy Bears to have a variety of colors and flavors, but stuck to the original cocktail. So at first, for the bonfire, for example, I only had the color green, so then I changed it to like apple, lime, lemon to like show the colors of the cocktail, to show all the ingredients. And same with the old fashioned, I used like the cherry to show the bourbon cherry and the orange to use the orange bitters. So yeah. So buzzed or bust. Overall, I would say that my implementation was a success because I was able to get honest feedback and critiques, which helped with perfecting the final product. As the amount of photos taken, it was hard to completely calculate the amount shared, but what was important was the fact that people asked for her to get it, and they talked about who they'd sell it to, or like give it to as a gift. Everyone thought that Boozy Bears would be great for gifting, which proved my hypothesis right. Along with gifting, multiple people believed it worked well in the restaurant industry, which at first I didn't think it was like a necessity, because I was like, when you go to a bar, you're going to get a drink. A couple gummy bears is not going to get you like drunk. So I don't know, but I was wrong. Everyone said that seeing the cute, chic bears persuaded them to buy the cocktail. So Boozy Bears are a far cry from shoveling stale candies into a plastic bag like a standard retailer. It's a product that's very shareable and giftable and trendy. So moving forward, from the beginning, like when I did my whole implementation plan, I was basing it on how I would bring it into the market, not actually testing it. So I was forced to actually test it. But moving forward, I'd want to stick more into a retailer, like online. So I'd make it more personalized. So you could pick packaging, and then you can customize it, make it special, seasonal, and like make it more trendy, and like teaming up with like SororityGirl.com, for example. And then to bring it into the market, I bring it to metropolitan areas because they're very about diverse culture and food. And then for kiosks, I would put next to like already places like, for example, Kate Spade and Brookfield Place, like places that already attract my target market.